If you've ever laid down to rest and immediately felt guilty, like you're doing something wrong, it's almost like your brain is saying to you, you should be productive. You don't have time for this. I used to think that, and I used to think it was just me. But the truth is, feeling guilty is not you being lazy. It's the programming, the conditioning that many high-achieving Black women have been under. So for years, I, like them, high-achieving Black successful women, confused, being tired, being over it with ambition. And so here's what I mean. I believe that rest had to be earned. And I know it sounds crazy, but that's really where I was. And I know I'm not alone. Now that I know, I've shared and I've worked with many ladies over the years, I know I'm not alone. But thankfully, one day I caught myself saying, I shouldn't have rested after just a 20-minute nap. And this is after working hours. I used to wait, at the time I was a fitness coach, I used to wake up at 5 a.m. because even though I was in the US Eastern Time, I had clients in Lagos and in the UK. So I would do that, had a full-time job, come back, do all these different things. And after a nap, I was like, damn, I shouldn't have done that. That's when I knew that I was in crap-a-doodle land, because it really wasn't about time. It was about worth. So here's what happened, thankfully, that allowed me to move myself out of that, where feeling tired and resting felt like a luxury and almost made me feel like I was missing out. FOMO was big for me. So what I did, the first thing that I did was to put rest on the calendar. I know it sounds crazy, but when you're as deep in it as I was, this is what you need to do. So first, put it on the calendar. And I know that you wouldn't cancel a doctor's visit. Oh, well, I hope you wouldn't. So just like you wouldn't cancel a doctor's visit, you should not cancel this. Put in the rest. If it's 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., whatever it is, you could even put in naps and make sure you don't cancel on yourself. Second thing that I did was to reframe the language. Whenever I felt myself, we have these internal dialogues that just keep us stuck and have us being so critical and so hard on ourselves. Whenever I felt myself thinking or even saying out loud that I should be doing this, I could be doing that, this is not, you rest when you die, all those types of things from the superwoman syndrome that many of us are over. Tell yourself, rest allows me to show up and be fully present. It is what I have to do at this time. And the last thing is to say out loud again. It may sound crazy if you're not used to doing this, but this is what we need to do. We need to take back our rest. We need to stop thinking that we have to earn it after doing everything under the sun. This is what helped me to unhook from that Black superwoman syndrome, and will help you too. So the third thing anyway is to say out loud, I put in your name, Jite in this case, I'm allowed to rest. My body deserves this. That one sentence, as simple as it is very potent. And it actually helps your nervous system to repair itself. So, ladies or gents, if this resonated, I'm going to offer you my High Achievers Guide. It has 3 simple shifts that will help you to get back to knowing yourself. This is after years of performing for self-worth. Even when you didn't know you were performing or think you were performing, you thought you were just doing it. Lots of programming that we have to unlearn, unpack, and relearn, that we deserve rest, we deserve softness, we deserve everything under the sun that we desire. So you can use the link below to download the guide, or you can go to fulfilledblackwoman.com. Remember, if you practice the shifts, which I hope you will, let me know, comment below, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.